What's up you guys? So today we're going to be walking across an entire country. We're at the north point of Singapore right now and we're going to be walking to the southernmost point of Continental Asia.
Which is on an island called Sentosa, which is part of Singapore.
Which is part of Singapore, yeah. So we're currently at the starting point up here, which is the start of the rail corridor? Singapore's rail corridor, which used to be the old rail corridor for all the trains in Singapore, which is not used anymore, so it's now like a hiking track. However, we just got here and
it's closed.
It's closed.
So we're gonna have to go around. It might add a little bit of time, but we'll get there eventually.
Okay, so this is our starting point, as you can see right here. Up here, Woodlands is the northern part of Singapore. That is the bridge right there, which goes over to Malaysia. So yeah, we're basically at the top, and this is our route all the way down to the bottom of Sentosa right there. So Google Maps is saying it's gonna take 5 hours and 19 minutes. Let's see how long it really takes. So that over there is the railroad. As you can see, it's not just hoarded up at the beginning. It's actually hoarded up all the way along it. So far, doesn't look like we're going to get into it. There are some diggers over there as well, I think, doing some works on the old tracks. Yeah, we're currently walking down the road here. We're joined by Evey's friend today and her boyfriend, so we got some company to keep us sane and not go mad at each other. We have been walking along the road for about 20 minutes now, and we've come to a point where we think we might be able to join the rail corridor. So there's been this hoarding all the way down the side of the road where we've been walking that's been stopping us joining it. But it looks like that sort of ends here and we might be able to join it there. So we're going to take a little dive into the forest here and see if we can get on it.
So the green line is the rail corridor that we've been talking about. It's actually been closed for very, very many years, and they've only recently opened it up in the last couple of years. And it's really popular among cyclists, I think. So yeah, we're really excited to walk along it.
The plan is to just go under this bridge and get in on the left-hand side. Probably not the smartest idea, but I've worn my white shoes today. Evie's got some grey ones, which aren't too bad. We can throw them in the washing machine at the end of the day, but still, looks like they're going to get pretty battered here.
This is a really nice photo spot. Oh my gosh, the MRT.
So you can hear the trains up above us. This is the MRT, the train that runs around Singapore, the public transport. And yeah, it's rather noisy, but hopefully we're going to get away from that pretty soon.
Get tired, we can hop on it.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Then you got to climb up these concrete columns, so good luck.
Oh, it's very big.
Okay, so that's the side of the rail corridor which is closed, as you can see through this hoarding. But we've now made it down this part of the track and to the beginning here. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. We're gonna head down here now. And if you don't know what Skillshare is, they're an online learning community. They've got thousands of classes for learning new skills and for investing in yourself and further developing your personal growth as well. The first couple of classes that I took on the platform were related to what I was learning and doing at the time. But the more time that I spent on the platform, the more I realized that, hey, there's actually some new stuff on here and I can learn some new skills and develop myself in some new ways as well, which has been great. So whether you're looking for career-orientated topics or you just want to learn something new, go and check it out. It's also ad-free, available in multiple languages, and the best part is, it's less than £10 or $10 a month. And the first 1,000 people to use the link down in the description or the code TheClayFamily will receive 1 free month's worth of Skillshare.
Whilst we're walking, just a few fun facts about Singapore. Singapore's actually really small, and we measure 50 kilometers from east to west and 27 kilometers, which is 17 miles from north to south.
Which is what we're doing, yeah.
With 193 kilometers of coastline, which is 120 miles. Yeah, so honestly it's not that big. I think London is bigger than Singapore.
So it's actually really cool because Singapore obviously is this massive built up city. They've got their central business district with these skyscrapers and everything. And it can be really hard to find an area within Singapore where you feel like you're in the wilderness basically. But honestly, this feels crazy wilderness. Even though the road is literally just like probably 200 meters that way, it really does feel like we're in the middle of a jungle, hey?
Another fun fact, Singapore has actually grown in size over the past few decades. I think we used to be like 520 square kilometers and now we're at 728 square kilometers because we're always reclaiming new land. Yeah, so it's getting bigger and bigger.
I'm planning my route.
Just running it and splash.
You guys go first. So you can see the road over there. Like I said, it's literally only 100 meters away. And when it's opened up, you really get the feeling like you're right next to the road. But when you're in the middle of it, it literally feels like you're in the middle of a jungle. But yeah, the road's literally right there. Okay, so the rail corridor is opening up a bit now. You can see some buildings and stuff. It does weave in and out of like the main road, so at some points you're really close to it, and at other points, like in a minute, we're about to weave back out that way and head further out. But yeah, it's quite nice because then at lunchtime we're gonna be able to stop and find somewhere to eat. All right, so we're 3 kilometers in. What time is it?
Oh.
We've been walking for like half an hour?
It's 8:20.
Oh man, we've been walking for an hour and we've done 3K.
It's been quite a while. It now says 4 hours, 52 minutes left.
So we've been walking for an hour and we've knocked off half an hour. Great, so it's gonna take us 10 hours.
Yeah, from this. No!
Yeah! If we go at the current pace, we will.
Okay, so I think we're going off the rail corridor now.
There's a couple of abandoned buildings here which we assume might have been part of the rail track back in the day or somebody's house, I'm not sure. But there's a sign there that says that they're reserved for future development, so they've obviously got something planned for that in the future. Hey, taking photos. This is the real reason why it's taken us an hour to walk half an hour. Yeah?
We're like those animals in the jungle that meet civilization.
Yeah?
Try
You
not
feel
to
like
get
you've been
run
out of it
over.
for so long?
Yes. We need an Animal Crossing. We're still in a really northern part of Singapore, and where we are now is really close to the zoo, so it's called the Mandai Zoo. Brett and I have been a few times, and we can't wait to bring Kira when she's a little bit older and she'll appreciate it a bit more. But yeah, I guess if we had a little bit more time, we'd probably stop off and go see some animals, but we'll save that for another day. These streams really remind us of the Philippines. Only that's like a rope swing and a clean river.
Yeah, not exactly very inviting, that. Okay, so these buildings right behind us are called HDB buildings, right?
Yeah, which is basically subsidized government housing that the Singapore government provides. And I think it's like 80% of Singaporeans actually live in HDB, so that's a really, really high proportion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. These ones are really nice because they've got such a nice view of like all this green. And it's pretty quiet around here, so major plus.
So this is more like what I expected this walk to be. Literally surrounded by the concrete jungle, not the actual jungle of Singapore.
And walking on a paved road.
Yeah, we're on a paved road right now. So
which is actually really nice.
Yeah, for a change. My shoes can dry off. What did you say?
You're in the backpack.
Well, have you had enough?
Well, yeah.
Caught you complaining, woman.
My true colors.
Give it here then.
Yeah, I've been carrying it for like most of the way, you know. It's time for Brett to... Oh look, nice bird.
Blue little parrot bird or something.
Someone's gotten hungry. Got an apple, which is still kind of cold. So here you go. I'm not sure it's been washed, Brett.
I feel like jumping into that.
Really?
I don't know, it looks nice and cool. Looks refreshing.
It does look quite clean.
What? You embarrassed? What are you doing? Evie's obsessed with this little penis that she found on the floor. Why?
I just being really childish. Who on earth buys stuff like that and then throws it there? Oh my god.
Okay, so we've made our way back to civilization completely now. That's the path that we were following. It's now curved around because there's this huge canal that we obviously can't get over. We're gonna pop into this building here.
It's a shopping center called
Is it a shopping center? Junction 10. For something to drink, maybe a quick toilet break,
Yes.
and then get back on our way. So how long have we got left?
Still says 4 hours and 9 minutes.
4 hours 9. So we've done 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
What time is it?
But actually we've been walking like since the start of the rail corridor. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours I think actually.
It's not too bad then.
Yeah, but it's only been an hour on here, like from that point.
Yeah, so we're currently going at half the speed that Google Maps would suggest that you normally walk at.
Oh my
But we have been stopping to take photos and like...
Not that much though.
Yeah, true.
this does not bode well.
We've exited the mall now, which was over there. We've crossed this road and we wanted to go back here and turn left to join the railroad again. But we did that, we just went in there and we realized that again, the hoarding is up and it's closed. So we're backtracking a little bit. We're gonna go back to this main road, turn right and follow the main road again for as long as we can until we can get back onto the railroad. Because honestly, it's so much more scenic and nicer to walk on the railroad than on the main road, but at least here we got some shade, so it's not all bad. So how are you feeling about the walk so far then?
I think you should just be lucky that I haven't chucked you off somewhere.
Honestly, we're like 3 hours in now and we're feeling pretty dejected. It's really tiring. We haven't walked this long. I don't know, maybe, yeah, I'm sure we have at some point walked this far, but it's been a long time. It's been a really long time, so feeling pretty tired.
Thinking about Kira, hopefully she's having a little nap.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I did have a quick thought that was like, we should just jump in a taxi and drive 5k and just like knock out 5k in a taxi, jump back out and then pretend that we've just been walking
But
it.
we're not doing that.
We have not done that yet. I don't know if we will or not.
No, we won't.
We're committed, we're committed. Okay, so here we go. There's actually some information about what they're doing here. So it's showing the development and it's actually showing the track there on the map as well. Where we started, there was nothing. It was just a dodgy hoarding, but here they are actually showing what's going on. So you know that it's closed for a reason. So we're coming down this way now. It's all been closed. I was hoping that when we got to this road, we could jump over the other side and get in, but apparently not because they're doing works in there too. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing actually. So it looks like what they're doing is actually paving the rail corridor, so it's going to be much more accessible for more people and cyclists especially as well, I guess. So they've probably, I think further down they've already done it. This is the part where they're now working on it here and up for another couple of kilometers. And then at the start where we were, it was basically jungle. I guess they haven't even started thinking about that area yet because it's too far away, but yeah. Back on the road for us. Temptation to get the MRT is real, eh?
Oh my god, yes.
So the railroad is behind this hoarding. We're still walking down the road and haven't been able to get back onto it yet. Yeah, it does really feel tempting to get on there. Oh yeah, are you actually getting on the MRT? Oh, see you at Sentosa then. It's not very Singaporean to cheat though.
This place has really good food, right?
It does?
Like, I think it's relatively well known.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called the rail wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite fitting.
My parents used to come here quite a lot, I think, for like supper.
So this entire time we've been walking on that side of the road, the rail track has been down there. However, you can just see it down there. The rail track crosses over this road. So we're crossing over here and then we're going to try and get back on it over there.
I can see people on the railroad.
Yeah. But I think your friend Hammy mentioned that you have to walk this side to get up it that way.
Oh, I see.
So we'll see. And we're a little bit peckish. We found a place called the Rail Mall, which is quite fitting for today's video. So we might go there and get a drink, if not some lunch.
I think that place is quite famous for like really good char siu baos.
What, Nam Ki Pu?
Yeah, Nam Ki Bao.
Wow, okay, sorry.
Don't embarrass me.
And behind, Evey was just telling me, this is the, is it Bukit Timah Nature Reserve?
Bukit Timah Nature Reserve, and it's the highest point in Singapore, but
Which
it's
is?
not very high at all. I think it's like 180 meters or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the place to go if you want to see all of Singapore.
Cold Rock, you can get your iced tea that you wanted, right?
All right, yeah, let's go and get some iced tea. Nice.
So we can get a drink
Yeah.
from Toast Box. They sell like quite good like local food in Singapore, like nasi lemak and laksa and stuff, and kaya toast. So we can get that sort of thing if you want.
Yeah. So Evie's decided to stop and get one bao.
One
But
bao.
I don't mind betting that we're going to end with a lot more than one.
Is it lo mai kai or ro mai kai?
What are you getting?
I'm gonna get the ro mai kai. And a char siu bao. The char siu bao.
That looks like more than one, Evie. I thought you said you were going to get one.
One each. They are really hot. They're not edible right now.
Alrighty, we've made it to the bridge. However, it's looking like we're not going to be able to cross past the bridge. We may have to continue more on the road, but at least there are some steps and we can go up and check out the bridge itself. So that's a plus, hey. Oh, and everyone's left me behind.
Fred's developed a love for iced teh tarik here in Singapore, which is basically ice cold tea.
And you get it in a bag.
It's very
Comes
cute.
in a bag with a straw.
Is it good? Refreshing. And now we're joining back the rail corridor, and it looks pretty busy because I guess it's loads later and it's kind of more central now.
Yeah, as well. There's a very, very short bit of actual runway on here as well, which stops over there. But yeah, gives you a feel for what it used to be like, and
really
we actually can continue down the path here, which is much more paved than the rest of it. So I assume that what they're doing there is what they're going to be doing that side where it's all boarded up. But yeah, for now we're just going to enjoy this bridge, enjoy our snacks, our drinks, get re-energized and go again. So what have you got there? Chassis bao.
Yeah, which is roast pork bun.
Yummy.
So good, my favorite.
So the funniest thing just happened. I didn't have the camera ready to go, so unfortunately I didn't capture it, but Evie nearly got attacked by a monkey eating her food.
Very upsetting. So I'm eating quicker so that they don't attack me again.
I feel like she'd be more upset about losing the food than getting attacked by the monkey.
They can't do my food, I'm hungry.
Not for a second did you think to throw the food to the monkey and run, right? You were just protecting the food.
Well, let me eat it quicker.
So Evie mentioned earlier that we were walking past the zoo and we wanted to stop and say hi to some of the monkeys, but...
There's some right on top of us. Oh my God.
Check him out. Hello, monkey. So the little monkeys are starting to surround us now. There's like 5 or 6 of them around us. Evie's getting scared. I think it's great. Look at this little guy. Hello. Coming up right here is the old Bukit Timah rail crossing, which we've actually been to before. We drove here last time. We parked on the side of the road somewhere here. We didn't realize that back then when we came here that it's part of a huge rail corridor basically that goes all the way from north to south.
We were just like, oh look, they preserved like a small section of it. This is fantastic. We're taking a break. We're really tired, it's really hot. So we thought we'd show you what's in our bag. So we were kind of undecided between taking 1 or 2 bags. We wanted to bring more water, but in the end we just brought a little bit less and thought we could fill it up, top it up along the way, but we haven't so far.
We still have some left though, so we're all right for now.
We do still have some left, but we're probably a bit dehydrated. Anywho, so we've got baby wipes, our alcohol gel, a packet of masks because we might lose ours along the way. Can't go in any building in Singapore without a mask on. And in the main compartment, I've got my wallet, bread. We've had 2 pieces, there are three left. Sunglasses, ooh, which I'm gonna wear, I forgot I had them. Sunblock, very important. Spare t-shirt for me and for Brett. So my sunglasses, these are Brett's sunglasses. 2 more bottles of water.
Yeah, so we got the Gorilla Pod, which we were going to use on this camera that I'm holding right now, but in the end we've just used a smaller version.
And this, which we attach our phone to.
So that's backup. In case this camera runs out of battery, I was going to use that and use my phone to vlog the rest of the video.
Makes sense. And that's it, right? Yeah.
That's it.
That is it. So that's all we packed for like a whole day's walk here in Singapore.
And to be fair, I feel like we've been pretty prepared. I don't think that we've missed anything or that we need anything that we haven't got. So yeah, if you guys want to do this walk, then that's pretty much all you need. To be fair, you don't even need the spare clothes because we're not that sweaty yet.
I just always feel better when I've got like spare clothes with me. You never know, you know?
We are a bit messy, but not too bad. The start of the hike was the worst, was the muddiest part, and after that it's become more paved, so
I think it
all the
would have
mud's
been
drying
good
up.
if we brought spare socks, because my socks are still a little bit damp. Our baby monitor notified us that it was loud in Kay's environment. Like this is where she sleeps, so that's why we've got a monitor there.
So we just logged on and we've seen her babysitter playing with her in the bedroom. It looks like she's probably put her down for a nap, but she's decided she didn't want to, so now she's just crawling around the floor.
Crawled out of the cot.
I'm tired. My toes hurt. And Brett's not even listening to me.
What?
Just doing a little bit of complaining here.
Pulled out the sunnies because the sun is blasting now. When we started off this morning it was very overcast, which was actually perfect for a walk like this, but the clouds have sort of dispersed a bit now and it's getting really, really hot. So Evie's on about finding a big leaf or something to use as shade because we didn't bring an umbrella. This section is much more popular with people walking
and
but
cycling.
A shitload of cyclists, yeah. So it's obviously, because it's paved and everything, it's really nice to be on a bike going down here. It's quite shaded as well, which is nice.
Yeah, we would definitely come back on a bike, I think.
If we had one. Well, we've got one, but we need 2. So it's now 12 o'clock, it's midday, and we're searching for somewhere for lunch. However, we're back in the middle of the jungle, so there's not many places to eat.
There are no places.
This has got similar vibes to the beginning of the hike or walk, whatever you want to call it, where it is completely in the jungle. You don't feel like you're anywhere near civilization or the main roads. However, it's paved, which just gives it a different vibe. It's not quite as exciting as the beginning of the hike, is it?
No.
Oh, so having said that, some houses over there. This area right here is called Clementi Forest. We've seen a few people join this path through it. There's an entrance the other side, starts with a tunnel under a bridge, and then you can walk through this whole forest to this side, which is something we thought about doing today, but we just haven't got enough time. So we're not going to do that today, but check it out. It's got Jurassic Park feels. Hey Yves, that's what you said? It does actually. Okay, we've been walking for 4 hours, 26 minutes there. As you can see, we've come 15 kilometers nearly, and we are like, what, halfway?
More than halfway. We started all the way up
Started
here.
up there, yeah.
So we've done all that, which is quite impressive.
Yeah. We're going to be walking currently not quite this route because we want to go to Mount Faber and Henderson Waves, which is here. Yep, there. And then from there we may take the cable car. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, Evie's on about plucking a leaf to use the shade.
I wouldn't pluck a leaf, Brett. I'll pick one up that's on the floor, okay?
Yeah. You can't say that in Singapore.
It's so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Like, my legs really ache. They're so painful. And I think I'm getting burnt. And I'm getting dehydrated. Not to be complaining or anything.
Yeah,
it's all very fun.
let's pick it up a little bit. We are nearly there. Come on, 2 more hours. 1 more hour to the top of the Henderson Waves, and then another hour from there. Unless we take the cable car, then we've only got 1 hour left. We need to stop for lunch somewhere, fill our tummies, and then hopefully we have enough energy to get back up after that. So yeah, it's not all doom and gloom, Yves. Hey, where'd you go? So here we have Evie's shade.
A half dead leaf, look.
A leaf that we did not find as part of a plant that we ripped off. A leaf that we found on the floor.
Yes, it was half dead. I'm giving it a new lease of life.
That's a pretty good idea.
It is. You know there's like that prize-winning like photo of that monkey that's using like,
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
a big
yeah,
leaf?
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like this, I think. We're veering off course to go to a hawker center to get some food because Brett's hungry and needs to be refueled. If not, he'll get grumpier and grumpier, and then I have to sort him out. Thoughts?
Correct, very accurate.
Yeah, so we'll look for a little bit of local food, a nice ice cold drink, and then we'll be on our way again.
Oh, the burn.
So the place that we're stopping, the most convenient place that we found, is this place called Holland Drive Market and Food Centre, which Evie's friend Hammy reckons is pretty good, so we're going to go check it out. Maybe find some noodles and another iced drink. Evie wants to try this place purely because it's got a massive queue.
There's a queue, it must be good food, right?
Oh. Get in line then. I'm going to sit down.
Got jelly agar-agar?
Jelly agar-agar and a mango juice, which is always super good. So we've got our noodles, but unfortunately we're only allowed to sit in twos because of the COVID restrictions. So me and Evie are going to eat here and Ham's going to go and eat next door, but yeah. We've got noodles with meatballs. Looks good, right? Okay, so we just finished lunch, now we're heading to Henderson Waves. It's going to take us about an hour to get there, according to Google Maps anyway, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. We've officially found a signpost now to the Henderson Waves Park, so I don't think we're too far off. All we're thinking about at the minute is getting back to Kira as well. It's been a while.
I would like to get back to Kira.
Yeah. So I reckon there's probably at this point another 10, 20 minutes to get to the bridge. And then from the bridge, we were thinking again to the top of Mount Faber and taking in the views on the cable car all the way down to Sentosa.
So we're nearly there.
Hey, I can see the bridge. I can see the bridge.
Yay!
Not far. Okay, we're taking a bit of a shortcut. Oh man, now we gotta climb over the... Well, you can go around. Or over.
Oh my god, spider lizard!
This is the famous Henderson Waves Bridge where, I don't know if you've flown Singapore Airlines before, but every time we fly, Singapore Airlines like advert on the plane of how to buckle your seatbelt and everything is always based up here, so they obviously filmed it up here. Have you seen it? And it always looks so nice. They obviously got like perfect lighting. It's a bit harsh right now, it's very hot, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's called the wave because it looks like a physical wave and it connects two peaks, so from Telok Blangah Park to Mount Faber.
Mount Faber is where we're going to go and get the cable car from, over there.
And Telok Blangah is where we were. I mean, we're actually really, really high up.
Yeah, that's Keppel Bay over there, which is like a marina area here in Singapore. That's the road down there. Man, we've come a long way.
It's a pretty popular spot.
Then you've got Central Business District, load of buildings. Turns out this bridge is actually higher at the end where we entered it and lower at that. So this is the first bit of downhill that we've had in a long time, which feels really, really good. Give us some fun facts about the bridge, Eves.
I'm afraid I don't have any, Brett. I'm just tired, okay?
Come on, this is your hood. Singapore's so small, I expect you to know everything about it.
A fun fact about this bridge is that it's longer than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, very good. Henderson Waves is actually connected to Mount Faber through a network of roads as well as paths. So the easiest way to get up would have been to follow that road from the bridge, which was just over there. But we've opted for this path because it goes to Mount Faber Point, whatever that is.
We don't know what that is, so we've decided to check it out.
Yep.
Hope I will get a massage tonight.
Yeah, I hope so as well. For me, I've got an ache here, like between where my leg is joint to my body. Ask the doctor, what's it called?
Groin?
Yeah, there you go, my groin. My feet are okay. Evie's complaining about the arches of her feet.
Actually, no, I have pain here too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's weird. And I've also got pain here.
Just think of Kira, you're going to see her real soon.
Okay.
No one said it would be easy walking across an entire country.
But is it worth it?
Less tears, please. Secretly, I think that Evie's as close to breaking point as she's been on this entire hike so far. It's a long way coming up here. It's a lot of elevation that we've had to climb. And yeah, it is exhausting, but Evey is not coping very well at all. So Evie's just caught me dissing her, saying that she's near breaking point. Look at her, she's delirious right now. Told you.
Right, you better watch what you say.
Or else. Tell me, is it true? Are you near breaking point?
You'll face the consequences.
Ooh. That's scary.
Wow.
What, the view?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Nice.
We've spoke about potentially taking a cable car at the end of this hike, and we've decided to go for it. So the cable car station is just up there. We're gonna get a cable car over into Sentosa. I'm not sure if it's gonna take us to the actual beach, which is the southernmost point of continental Asia, or not. But if it doesn't, we'll find our way to the rest, to that point. But yeah, we're gonna get in the cable car now. Hopefully there's gonna be some insane views of Singapore and Sentosa, which we'll share with you. Try and capture as much as we can, but yeah. It's not a cheat as much as wanting to show you guys Singapore from the air. There you go.
We'll keep telling ourselves that. And
We've walked enough today.
Even though I grew up in Singapore, I've never taken the cable car. So this would be a really awesome first experience for me.
One way, 2 ways the same price.
Oh, okay.
Cable car only bring you to Sentosa.
So we got here and it's gonna cost $35 per person to get the cable car Sky Pass, but we saw online that it was $25 each, so we're like, oh my god, that's so expensive. But it turns out if you've got a DBS card, it's only $21 each, so we saved a little bit of money there.
Yeah, top tip, if you're not already, get a bank account with DBS if you want to go on the cable car. Here we go. All right, so we are leaving the jungle, as you can see over there. We are flying over in the cable car to Sentosa. So for anyone who doesn't know, Sentosa is basically like a small island. It is still part of Singapore, but it starts over there. And there's an island at the bottom of Singapore which is connected via a bridge over there. So yeah, it's definitely the southernmost point of the Continental Asia as well as Singapore, not the main island which we're on right now. How are you feeling to be off your feet for a while?
Oh my god, it feels really good to sit down, and this is a very much needed break. Apparently it takes 15 minutes to get across, and I think we're 5 minutes in, so I might just close my eyes.
So to put the distance that we're traveling now into perspective, it probably would have taken us about 45 minutes to walk from the top of Mount Faber, which is where we were, down to Sentosa, like the entrance to Sentosa. Although this is going to take us a little bit further in, so it's probably going to save us, God, I don't know, maybe an hour of walking in total, which is a very welcome. Yeah, we're very happy about it, but yeah, it does feel like we're cheating a little bit, but as we said, we wanted to show you guys Singapore from above, and we've never been on here before, and it's pretty cool. We've just passed through this building here, so there's a connection there. You can get off if you want to, but we're staying on, and the views this side are way better. So you've got, again, Sentosa Island there, but you've got like the resort world there. I'm not sure exactly where's Universal Studios, Eves?
Yeah, you can see the castle.
Yeah, so that's Universal Studios just over there. The water park, I believe, is somewhere there as well.
That's
so
the monorail you can see. feet going across?
Yeah, so the other option, if you weren't taking the cable car and you didn't want to drive or walk, you've got the monorail over there, you can see the yellow cabin. That gets you also over to Sentosa.
It's a much cheaper way of getting across.
Yeah.
And I think at the moment it's even free.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
Because of
like
COVID?
$5 or something. Yeah, because of COVID, because like there's so few tourists, they're trying to encourage more Singaporeans to go over to Sentosa.
The camera's nearly run out of battery now, so we're going to put it away, make sure that we've got a little bit of battery left for vlogging and showing you guys the beach, which is where we're heading. It's the end point. But yeah, so that's it for now. We're going to try and reserve the battery and we'll catch you in a bit. Now, just quickly, I want to give a shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. The end point is within view. So that island down there is officially the southernmost part of Continental Asia. That's where we're heading. We're nearly there. Hopefully the bridge is open so we can actually cross over to that little island rather than just the beach. If it is, fingers crossed, we will have completed our challenge for today. Can't wait to get down there, relax a little bit on the beach and just let our hair down, huh? This one especially needs to do that. Look at the state of her. You're an emotional wreck right now, aren't you? Hold it together, Eves. We're like 10 minutes away. Okay. We're nearly there. So this is the bus that we need to catch to go to the other beach. I'm trying to persuade Evie to get her bloody shift on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. You're gonna miss the bus, Eves. Ask him to wait for you. Are you alright or what? Get on the bus. Oh. Would you over, would you?
No, it's
Need some space. Alright, we're officially on Palawan Beach, guys. We're basically there. The southernmost point of Singapore is that island right there. How are you feeling?
we made it!
Finally a little bit more energy from Evie because we're basically there. What time is it?
Oh my god, it's really late. Oh shoot.
Time?
It is 3:30.
3:30, so we've been at it since 7:37, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 8 hours later.
Oh my god.
It's taken us 8 hours to get here. A lot of sweat, almost some tears
tears
from Evie.
Bit of laughter.
And we're nearly there. Let's walk over the bridge and then we'll have done it. Bloody hell,
We're nearly there. We finally made it! And don't just take our word for it. Look at the sign over there. It's the southernmost point of Continental Asia.
Woo! High five! That was a long day.
It's been so long. And my leg is so painful right here.
Take a seat and enjoy
Oh.
your achievement.
Well, we have to get to that end.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. Let's go over there. Yeah. We started today at the top of the rail corridor up north near the woodlands here in Singapore.
And we've made our way all the way down south. And I'm going to say it again, to the southernmost point of Continental Asia.
Yep.
We've had an amazing time. We've seen so many things along the way, been to many places that I've never been before, or we've never been before.
And then we'll probably go again.
Yeah, there were a few spots where we were like, oh, we wish we brought our camera. We would have taken like a photo for our feed.
Yeah. But hey.
Yeah.
Singapore might not be the biggest country in the world, but it is a country that we have walked entirely across. Singapore might not be the biggest country in the world, but it is a country that we have now walked across in its entirety. So, thanks for watching today's video. We will see you next week when we'll be flying back to the UK and we'll be filming our experience on the plane. See you then.
See you then.
Bye.